You guys are gonna be so happy with this move.
I say you guys are gonna be happy because there always seems to be some sort of uproar when I modify my cars. In particular, the headlights and taillights. F90 style headlights on my E90 and E60, G30 style taillights on my F30, and most recently the Snake Eyes headlights on my 340i. I mean, a ton of you guys seem to like the change because it's different from the norm and really stands out. In fact, we sell hundreds of aftermarket headlights and taillights, and customers seem to like them. The purists are always the ones that get most triggered and refuse to appreciate anything other than factory OEM. Don't get me wrong, I'm an OEM plus guy at heart, but I like to try new things, so you guys don't have to. At the end of the day, I run an online store and create video content for a living. So today my 340i is getting the OEM plus appearance, which should satisfy those that like the stock look and those that want something a little bit extra.
My F30 340i is gonna get some OEM LCI taillights and some OEM plus headlights. So when it comes to the taillights, nothing really special. These are my OEM LCI taillights. They came with the 340 when I first purchased them. I figured let's go ahead and slap that back on the car because I'm going for a certain theme here, and I don't really want to rock the G30 F90 taillights anymore. So to complement the OEM taillights, we got OEM plus headlights. So these are very similar to the LCI F30 LED headlights, but with a twist. So the DRL design, it's very similar to the OEM LED headlights. The only difference being that for these aftermarket ones, you actually get projectors instead of the reflectors. The headlights look really dope. As far as the color scheme, you got silver around the borders here, blacked out on the inside of the housing. A little black trim that sits around the projector is also gloss black, blacked out. Got a section here that says LED with a little space next to it. Magic can go there. But yeah, pretty hard to tell that these are aftermarket. They look pretty close to OEM. The build quality seems to be very solid. And as far as light output, I guess we'll find out later on how good these are.
The color of the DRLs are also switchable, as you will see later on in the video. You can change them from white to yellow.
What is good?
I find it super funny that before uploading this video, I posted a story on IG saying that I'm going the OEM plus route with lighting. Majority of you guys replied saying, no, the Snake Eyes look so good. Yet when I first installed them, I got for it. While many of you guys spam that OEM is the way to go in the comment section. Seriously? Life lesson for you guys. You can't please everyone. It's impossible. Do what makes you happy and tune out the noise.
With my experience with most of these aftermarket headlights, you know, either putting them on my car or selling them to customers, typically the light output is way better than the OEM ones that people replace them with. Let me zoom in here a little bit. So a little bit hard to tell, guys, but underneath the projector, you see this little LED strip there that actually lights up blue. If that's okay with you, you can always leave it on. If not, then, you know, you can always remove the wire that turns that on. We did put these on one of our customer cars and I thought it looked pretty dope. This specific set here are for LED equipped F30s, but we do offer these for xenon models and halogen as well. So I'll have them all linked down in the video description if you guys are interested. I mean, I like these, but it's time to go. If you guys have any questions as far as fitment or compatibility with these headlights or any of the other headlights we sell on the website, make sure to reach out to us via email and we can help you out.
We got the caca in the trunk, you know?
Yeah, so we'll start with the taillights. I know, I'm sorry. We're starting with like the least exciting part, right? We should just start with the headlights. I'm sure everybody's watching this video just for the headlights. I am excited to put the OEM LCI taillights back on the 340, mainly because of the trunk upgrade. Weird enough, these G30 taillights, I like them better with the OEM trunk, and then after I did like the carbon with the trunk, with the duct kind of tail integration, I don't know, not a huge fan. Unless it's like nighttime and they're on, they look pretty cool. So anyways, we'll try the LCI taillights, and it should go really well with the headlights that we have lined up for this car.
Yes.
Just make sure and watch the video all the way through because it really does help out the video's performance. Come on, man.
What do you have in your hand, bro? Is that that's your yogurt you were talking about?
Yes.
Drink my yogurt.
He was giving me that because I couldn't really eat regular food at one point. So he was giving me that so I can use the bathroom properly.
Hey.
That's disgusting.
I got a standard procedure here, you know?
Yeah, 10 mil, 10 mil. I'll get out of here. Don't call me. I will, because you're the one that it up.
Don't call me.
They don't even know what we're talking about, but you did it up. You it up, so I will be calling you. You got a scooter in there.
Huh? Hey, bro.
All right, get out of here. So this video doesn't end.
Every time we start filming, this guy just
he gets a hard on. Every time I start filming, it's like doink.
Oh yeah. Shout out B58 shirt. Check it out on the website. Damn. Hey.
I never actually advertised these new shirts. Bro, can y'all shut the Yeah, I never officially, I don't think I officially advertised these shirts on the website. Like I kind of launched them for the giveaway for the wide body. Never actually told you guys about it. So yeah, check it out. Vehicle Virals.
Yeah.
These taillights are gonna be for sale, by the way, so hit me up on IG if you're serious.
Yes. Bro, this guy.
Not like he doesn't have like 20 million cars to work on.
And a boat.
And a boat.
And a boat.
Not working on that boat.
Alright, this install is gonna be so easy, bro. We're actually deleting all the caca.
Yeah, we're deleting all the extra stuff. But if you guys are curious to know more about these G30 F90 style taillights, essentially they work for pre-LCI or LCI, and they come with conversion harnesses that makes everything work.
Yeah, all the adapters and everything. No coding required either.
Yeah, no coding required for the taillights. Headlights, depends.
Yeah. Click.
That's done. That's good.
Oh yeah. Wow, so easy.
This one, you do like this.
Oh my god. Dude.
No, you actually, yeah, so we get to declutter a little bit of this section over here. All right,
Ali found a basketball.
we gotta go there now. All right, show us your jump shot. What does it look like? Oh,
Bro, just dome me with that you. Bro, I wonder if you can see that as a reflection of the 70, bro.
All right, there's my health update. I'm not 100% healed.
Damn.
Oh, God. Stitches hurt. His head just bounced up.
It hit the camera.
All right, slow it down. What does it look like? Oh.
All right, guys. Somebody needs to report this man for bullying.
Huh?
This guy, bro. I swear to God.
Stop! What are you doing? Let me look at the compressor real quick.
Okay, back to the.
Oh, why are you trying to blow it up? That's my son.
Why is it so big now? No.
Ah,
Get out of here.
bro, it doesn't even look round on this side. Get out of here, bro. Hey, give me the headlight. No, let me see it. We're trying to film. Get the out. Okay, give me the ball.
My dude is a walking distraction over here. Get out. Go. That way. Oh, I thought you were gonna grab the scooter. Alright, go play with it over there.
Sounds right.
Remove the 2 Phillips screws in the center and then remove all these little pop rivet guys.
Okay. By the way, a lot of you guys always ask about some of the mods I have in the car. The trunk, the hood, turbo kit, performance mods, the coilovers. I have the entire build literally linked down in the video's description that literally has all the information to all the parts I have on the car and the price, which most of it we sell directly on our website.
Yeah, there's links to everything, so check out the build list.
Yeah, just check out the build list. One simple link in the description that takes you to all the parts I have in the car.
And it's not only this car either, we have literally all the Vehicle Virals builds that have ever been done, so.
Yeah, including the A90.
Yeah, unfortunately. Alright guys, so to remove the inner taillights, you have to remove this piece.
By the way, this is much simpler on an OEM trunk.
Oh. These guys have to come off too. Oh.
Oh, that one just broke. Sick.
So basically what Chris is going to do now is, obviously we gotta unplug the inner taillights. We gotta remove, here it is, this piece. And remove all the harnesses and stuff, so we just have the factory plug again. What you doing over here, boy?
What you doing?
Yeah, we had the taillight harnesses tied to the factory harness, so just gotta remove the zip ties there. Alright, so there's an 8mm nut and a bracket that holds the inner taillight.
Very easy, very simple. So with these aftermarket taillights, it always gets really tough to put this in the slot, even on the OEM trunk. So sometimes shaving down the inside of it makes it easier to put it in there. You guys always hit us up when you guys get the taillights and can't hook it onto the trunk. On a carbon trunk, you gotta be more careful, obviously, but on a metal trunk, you could just kind of force it in there.
Yeah, like if this was a factory trunk, you know.
Yeah, but this one you gotta be super careful.
required.
Yeah, this one is just.
Should we swap out the trunk too?
How's this one looking?
I will get the OEM carbon trunk at one point though. I don't want this one.
All right, easy as pie. Drop the tail light in. Make sure the bracket ends up on the inside of the trunk so it actually does its job.
All right, there we go. There we go. Woo, the easiest install ever. All right, again, if you guys have a metal trunk, you can tie in a little bit, more to make sure it sits flush and it's nice and tight. On carbon, you gotta be careful. All right,
Oh, yeah.
and then we just got one plug,
Don't forget the connector.
which goes right in. And since we're already
Yeah, I
here,
guess we can finish this side. Duh. It's very easy. Very easy.
there we go.
Click. What is happening? Oh, there we go.
Weird alignment.
Okay.
Damn! Car's going back to stock, guys.
All right, well, that's pretty much it for the install on this side. Just basically put the two 10mm nuts back in, put the cover here. Obviously this cover goes back on. We're gonna finish this side off camera. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kind of already missed the G30 lights.
What? Hey, they're right there, bro.
Wow!
Wouchie! Oh, whoa, whoa! Dang!
Actually, do look good, guys. I do like the OEM LCI. I did miss them. I feel like I upgraded mine way too late. Again, I like the G30 ones. I had them on the wide body, which fit that car perfectly. And I had it on this. Once I did like the carbon sidebund trunk, something about it was not working for me. So we're back to LCI, and I think they look absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and move on to the front.
Now moving up to the front of the car. We put the car in the lift and I started taking things apart. The wheels first, then the various 8mm on the fender liner and underneath the car. The last hardware to remove was on top of the bumper. Those were T30s. The headlights were next. One T30 on the top, two in the rear, along with a 10mm. And then they come right out.
All right, so once you're uninstalling the original headlights, you get these little adjusters. They're typically integrated with a clip that looks like this. But these aftermarket headlights already come with their own kind of thread-in clip. So the entire assembly doesn't transfer over. I guess you could do that if you wanted to, but a lot of the times you break these because there's Loctite on the bolt and everything just breaks. So what I did with the previous headlights, the laser, the snake eye ones, I just pretty much sandwiched it in there between the bolt and the clip itself. Like that.
I almost use it like a washer, pretty much.
Yeah, you can adjust it if you need to, so you can get the right alignment. Okay, let's start. Plugs right up, just like original headlights. Make sure it's straight so you don't bend any of the pins. And the most important part, guys, this is such an easy troubleshooting thing to address. Make sure you press it in all the way.
Yeah, I know you guys heard that click.
Yeah, well, sometimes you don't get the click. Just make sure you push it in all the way, because that can make it where the headlight is semi-functional. Before I install it,
Yo,
does that look good or what?
that look good.
I'll go ahead and put some of the hardware just to keep it in place, but I do want to test these headlights out before I put everything back together, which is something you guys should do too. If you get these headlights or any other headlights that we offer, test before you put everything back on. That's gonna be hard to see anything, guys, but same way you take it out, it's the same way it goes in.
This is what he was talking about with adding the little adjusted washer in there. You kind of have to just sandwich
You
it.
just sandwich it in there, yep. Hey guys, so we did test the headlights off camera. Very good, everything works very, very nicely. It's very bright, and the color changing aspect is really cool between the white and yellow DRLs. But anyways, we'll put the car back together so we can give you guys a full effect. Now, essentially demonstrate the features for you guys and how it looks with everything put back together.
Yes.
So we'll do this. All right, so kind of a weird segue, guys. Gets louder.
Bro.
All right, so kind of a weird segue here. For those of you guys that prefer not to go the OEM Plus route, I like something that stands out a little bit more, similar to headlights that I've always put on my builds, like the snake eyes that I just had on the 340. But we do have a new release here. Look at that. That is very, very different. What I really like about these headlights, right, it's entirely blacked out, so there's really no silver trim anywhere. And the DRL design, it's like an etched, kind of like design on it, which looks really, really cool. A little light blue kind of mimics the color scheme you see on like the newer G chassis cars. It's very kind of narrow style of projector here. You also have that inner light here.
There's actually, I guess there's narrow projectors and then reflector housings down there. I believe those are used for the price.
Yeah, so narrow projectors, and then you do have the reflector ones at the bottom. It's kind of a complicated design, but it's definitely very modern. And I just have a feeling that these are probably gonna sell better than these, just because it's so different. They don't look like OEM, and it really modernizes the look of the car. So what we'll do is we're gonna install these. Some will put the bumper on so we can have an idea of what it looks like, show you guys how that works as well. And once we do that, we'll finish off the videos with the OEM Plus headlights.
Yes. We're just gonna do a snap, and we're just gonna.
Yeah. There you go. That's what these look like. Just one issue, we can't actually show them to you like on because just found out these are for xenon equipped cars and not LED. So I can't turn them on for you. It won't work. But I think they look pretty dope. Really hard to show you guys here without the reflections. But yeah, I think they look pretty dope. Definitely modernizes the car and makes it look super aggressive and very mean. Keep in mind, we just kind of slapped the bumper on there. It's not bolted on. But yeah, I think it's pretty dope. Would really love to show you guys what they look like on. But I guess we won't be able to do this. Just follow me on Instagram and I'll get you guys an updated footage, video, and pictures of what they look like when they're on eventually. I do like them a lot though. All right, y'all, back to OEM. Well, actually OEM Plus with these headlights, since they're not really factory and they're slightly different than the, the ones that the car comes with. But yeah, I like it. Super mean, blacked out, silver accents to projectors. I've always liked the look of projectors rather than just like the reflector that a lot of the modern cars come with. We're good to go. All right, let's test them out. Oh, look at that startup animation. Woo! Back to looking like a motherfucking BMW, or 3 Series BMW from an F chassis generation. Oh, that looks dope. They're not quite icons, but they kind of look like icons if you look at it from far away. Very, very cool. Extremely bright, that's for sure. Very bright, consistent white rings. We like it. Let's go ahead and do the hazards. With the hazards, very bright amber. Those are the low beams right there, which looks absolutely amazing. Lower the exposure a little bit so you guys can see. Dope. Yeah, there are your brights right there. Those are high beams. All right, go back to DRL mode. I'll show you guys a party trick here. So how this works, we can change the color of the DRLs on the fly. High beams, all you have to do is activate it 6 times. And once you do that, it switches over to yellow. 5 times switches it back to white. So I'll show you guys what the lights look like while he does the change. Ooh, that looks mean. Okay, me likey that. Yeah. Do the low beams with the yellow DRLs. Yeah, it's different. Cut the low beams. Okay, so once you have the low beams on, the DRLs do get a little bit dimmer, and then once you cut the low beams, the DRLs get brighter. Can you switch over to the white? Switching back over to the white. Okay, I want to see if the DRL is dim when you do the low beams. Switch back. Yeah, they get brighter. Awesome. Kind of makes sense though, because if you have the DRLs on, most likely you're driving during the day, so you kind of need them to be brighter. And at night, you don't need them to be that bright. Awesome, man. I'm just gonna note this. I normally don't talk about this on video when installing these headlights. Adjustments are located. One in there and another one on this side. The inside one controls vertical adjustment, the other one horizontal. Thing is that once you install these headlights, there's like, quite a bit of play once you're tightening all the hardware. So, it might not be straight or accurately, I guess, adjusted as far as height. You don't want to blind, drivers in front of you. So you might want to adjust that by kind of just facing the wall with the low beams on and get them straight. All right, it's kind of daytime outside at the moment. We'll fast forward to nighttime so I can show you guys nighttime visibility, because obviously that's important. Once you're upgrading headlights, you want them to be brighter and safer than whatever you're replacing. So let's snap to that part of the video now. There you go. One side white, one side yellow. What is good? By the way, I secretly found that out. I don't even know how I did it.
So the light spread at night was super nice. Very bright and miles better than OEM in my opinion, which is normally the case with all the aftermarket headlights we offer on our website. And the high beams work no problem. All I have to do is adjust it to be a tad bit lower and they will be perfect. So one last thing I want to mention, because I know a lot of you guys will probably ask, you do lose adaptive functions, which is the case with all aftermarket headlights. But to be honest, I never really miss having it. Also, some cars may require coding to remove faults from your screen, like the adaptive faults. If you guys like the OEM setup I got going on with the 340 now, make sure to hit the like button and let me know how much you guys appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thanks for watching. Till next time.